Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing really very well. In our today's session, my dear student, we are going to start with chapter number 8. I hope, my dear students, you all have revised till chapter number 7. Okay. Now, in this chapter, my dear student, first of all, the name of this chapter is Unity in Diversity or Many in the One. As you all know, my dear student, our country, India, is a democratic country. Okay, and democracy means many types of religions, caste, customs, traditions prevailed here or lives here. Okay, but with peace and harmony among them. Okay, that's why in this chapter, my dear student, we are going to see how our country India is such a culturally diverse country. Okay, so before starting this chapter, we have to see the quotes given by Sri Ravindranath Tagore and as well as Sri Aurobindo. Okay, so in the words of Sri Ravindranath Tagore, oh, grant me my prayer that I may never lose the bliss of the touch of the one in the play of the many. Okay, so in the words of Ravindranath Tagore, he wants to say that in context of unity in diversity, okay, which is prevalent in our country India, that he is praying that please God, okay, please God, have a mercy on me, okay, have a mercy on me because I don't want to lose, okay, I don't want to lose the thing which you have given, which you have blessed me. Okay, see, he never wants to lose, okay, he never wants to lose the touch of the one in the play of many. Okay, now, in the words of Sri Aurobindo, the idea of unity in diversity, which has always been natural to India, and its realization as the core of our existence and true essence, where the many exist within the one, would firmly establish her on the foundation of her unique character, Swabhav, and her inherent duty, Swadharma. Okay, now see, in the words of Sri Aurobindo, again he is praising the unity in diversity which prevails in our country India. Okay, and he just thanking God. Okay, similarly like Rabindranath Tagore, he is thanking God that he is one of those person who exist in India. Okay, and in the words of Sri Aurobindo, he thanked God that God has created the feeling in our heart of Swabhav and Swadharma. Okay, so my dear student, these two quotes are given by the very famous personality of our country, India. Okay, Ravindranath Tagore and Sri Aurobindo. So come with me and let's explore the chapter. Now, the first of all, my dear student, we are going to see a rich diversity. Okay, as you all know, my dear student, our country, India, always consists of rich diversity. Okay, see, when you travel throughout your India, okay, when we travel throughout India by train, okay, I'm talking about train. Okay, whenever we are traveling in our country India using train, using transportation mode train, okay, see, we not only notice the changing landscape, okay, we not only notice that landscape is changing from one place to another, but still we can see their changes. Okay, their changes also come in the clothing pattern as well as the eating habits. Okay, and we also can hear different languages people are speaking. Example here given. See, suppose you start a train journey, okay, you start a train journey from New Delhi, okay, you start a train journey from New Delhi. New Delhi, we are North Indians, okay, we speak mainly Hindi language, okay, but suppose we are traveling to South India in Chennai, okay, means we have taken the train which covers the distance from New Delhi to Chennai, okay, see, it means we are connecting from north to south. It means what? First of all, we will cross the Hindi speaking regions. Okay, so first of all, we are going to cross the North Indian things. Okay, then after crossing Madhya Pradesh, okay, after crossing Madhya Pradesh, we are going to enter in South India. Okay, see, when you enter in South India, you can see the changes in their clothing pattern. Okay, in place of pants, South Indian people usually used to wear lungi, kurta, lungi with shirt, okay, or lungi with some long shirts, okay, and all this thing, like, okay, girls or women usually wear gajra in their hairs. This is the typical identity of South Indian people, okay, and wearing that tilak on their forehead. Okay, even their food habit is also changed. Okay, fooding, their eating habits are also changed. Okay, so my dear student, you can see when you are traveling, okay, whenever you are traveling using the train mode of transportation, you can see, okay, throughout your journey, not only the changes comes in landscape, but changes also come in the speaking pattern, in eating pattern, in dressing pattern. Okay, okay, now, and see various scripts as you pass through different regions. Even within your own area, you are likely to meet people from other parts of India, okay, each with their own unique custom and traditions. Yes, it is absolutely right. Okay, see, in New Delhi, it is the capital of our country, India. Here, not only North Indian people lives here, people also come from South India, from Northeast India, from West India. So you can see at one place, you can see many customs, okay, many customs, many traditions coming from the throughout the corner of our country, India. Okay, this remarkable discovery is one of the finest thing that leaves an impression on visitors to our country. Okay, actually, this emphasizes the quote, university in diversity, unity in diversity, sorry, unity in diversity, very well. Okay, with over 1.4 billion people making up about 18% of the world's population, it's no surprise that India is so diverse. As you all know, my dear student, we are the second largest populated country. But see, here don't be confused. Your class 6th student, see, till now we have not conducted, means our government of India has not conducted census. Okay, so maybe now we just surpassed China in terms of population. Maybe we are now the largest populated country in the whole world, but still we consider ourselves second largest because no official data is released. Okay, in India, my dear student, indian people uh, Indian people contain 18% of total world population. Okay, it means 1.4 billion people lives in India. Okay, so it is no surprise that yes, unity in diversity prevails in India. In the late 20th century, the Anthropological Survey of India, a national institution, initiated a large scale project called the People of India project. Okay, now see, in the late of 20th century, okay, in the late 20th century, we have a institution, okay, we have a government institution named as Anthropological Survey of India. It is a national institution. Okay, it actually started a project named as People of India project. But why Anthropological Survey of India established this project? What was the motive behind establishing them? Let's see. This survey studied 4,635 communities across all states in the country. So the first thing, okay, so the first motive under the People of India project is they studied, okay, they studied about 4,635 communities who used to live in our country. Okay, it identified 325 languages written in 25 different scripts. If you remember, my dear student, in our previous chapters, we have discussed about different scripts which exist in our country, India. Okay, see, according to this project of according to this project, People of India, in our country, India, we have total 325 languages. Okay, we have total 325 languages, and as well as this 325 languages is written in 25 different scripts. Okay, the survey also noted that many Indians could be classified. Okay, so according to this project, my dear student, many Indians are classified in the categories named as your migrants. What is the meaning of migrants? Migrants means nomadic people. Okay, who don't live longer. Okay, sorry, migrants are not nomadic people. I'm really sorry for my point. Migrants are those people who used to leave their birthplace in search of occupation or maybe marriage issue. Okay, okay. Now, see, diversity is undoubtedly beautiful. Grasping complexity can be quite difficult. Okay, over a century ago, British historian Vincent Smith reflected on this, wondering, see, my dear student, diversity is really very beautiful. Okay, if you can see, oh yes, it is so much beautiful thing about a country like India, that many religion live here, many customs prevail here, but still they all people live with peace and harmony. But you know what, it sometimes gave birth to complexity. Okay, like in the words of Vincent Smith. Now, who was Vincent Smith? He was a British historian. So in the words of Vincent Smith, my dear student, with such incredible diversity, okay, how is it possible to write the history of India? The answer lies in the truth that India represents unity in diversity. Okay, so in the words of Vincent Smith, according to him, it is nearly not possible to write the history of India. Okay, and why it is not possible to write the history of India? Because the truth is, India represents unity in diversity. Okay, now see, but till the starting of the chapter I'm telling you unity in diversity, unity in diversity, but what is the exact meaning of the unity of diversity? Okay, how we can identify and express this university in the diversity? It means many within one. Unity in diversity means many within one. Many means many religions, many customs, many castes, many traditions, all live under one country named as India. Okay, so my dear student, to exactly understanding, okay, for the exact understanding of this term unity in diversity, we are going to see many topics. Okay, or by after looking all this topic, we can easily understand why our country India is called as unity in diversity. So the first thing which we are going to see here, food for all. Okay, so the first thing, food for all. As you all know, for our living purpose, we all need food. Okay, we all need food. See, many of you, see, many of you, my dear student, even me including you, we all have tasted the different food items from different regions in India. Okay, so you can see there are the sheer varieties of dishes. Okay, so after consuming all those varieties, you can easily understand now that dishes and recipes means different dishes and recipes prevail in our country India. Okay, however, certain food grains are found almost everywhere, but sometime, okay, what happens, some grains or some cereals are found throughout our country India. Examples are like rice, barley and wheat. Okay, rice, barley and wheat can rice, barley and wheat is produced throughout the country India. Okay, millets such as pearl millets means your bajra, sorghum means jowar, and finger millet means ragi. Okay, and pulses like various types of dals and gram. So all these food items can be grown in every and each part of our country India. These are called the staple grains because they form the foundation of the diet for most Indian. On next page, okay, now see, your ragi, rice, wheat, millets, pulses, okay, jowar, bajra and all, they are called as your staple food. And why they are called staple food? Because they form the foundation of our diet. Okay, now see, we can also see some type of vegetables. Okay, vegetable oils grown throughout our country India. Okay, this highlights how the same basic ingredients can be combined in different ways. Okay, so you can see, my dear student, in this way we can easily understand that a single product, okay, that is single thing, and it can be used in many ways. Like for cooking food you need oil. Okay, for cooking dosa you need oil. Okay, for cooking biryani you need oil. For cooking non-veg you need oil. Even you if you want to cook, okay, if you want to cook dal, okay, you also need oil. Okay, so in this way, my dear student, you can see single ingredient oil, but it is used in the many variety of dishes. Okay, this demonstrate how our India's culinary diversity thrives on the shared foundation of staple ingredients. Okay, my dear students, see, despite many regional differences, okay, the common elements unites the nation. Okay, despite there are many differences exist, but still, okay, but still, common elements laid the foundation of our unity in diversity. Okay, so my dear student, here this is the perfect example. Okay, so this staple food, this vegetable oils, this fruits, vegetables, it shows how unity and diversity can coexist in our country India. Okay, my dear student, here you can see these are the this is the, first of all, this is the map of our country India. And in this map, my dear student, you can see different products are grown throughout our country India. Okay, so go thoroughly through this map, then only you can understand that how different products, how different cereals are produced in our country India. Okay, now we are going to talk about textiles and clothing. After food items, now we are going to talk about the textile and clothing items. Okay, now see, each region and community of India has its own, has its unique style of clothing and attire. Okay, see, every state differs in the terms of their food habit, their clothing habits. Okay, however, however, there are some similarities prevail. Okay, regardless the fabric used. Okay, see, a prime example is the sari. So the most common example is sari. Okay, what is the meaning of sari? A simple length of cloth worn in most part of our country India. Okay, and sari is made from the many types of varieties like your cotton and silk. Okay, some well known silk sarees includes, okay, some well known silk sari, my dear student, Okay, some well known silks, some well known sarees which is produced in our country India is your Banarsi sari, Kanjivaram, Pathni, Patan Patola, Muga, and Mysore. Okay, these are the most widely, or I can say most worldwide famous, okay, worldwide famous variety of sarees. Among them Banarsi sari and Kanjivaram sari. Okay, in silk material they are the most famous. Okay, now see, these unstitched pieces of clothes come in hundreds in variation. See, sari is unstitched. Okay, you can only buy a piece of cloth. Okay, through different weaving techniques and design. Some designs are woven into the fabrics. You can see maybe some sarees are simple and plain sari. Some having the some designs on them. Okay, now see what type of materials are used to print those designs on them. Okay, we are going to see it. Additionally, there are countless color variation. Okay, so apart from these designs which are present in the form of thread or maybe your paintings. Okay, see, there are not only various types of designs present in a sari, but there are many types of colors are also present. Okay, the sari has a rich history. Okay, see, sari is not a modern attire. Okay, it has a very ancient root. Okay, it has a history behind it. Like you can see the stone relief figure 8.2. Here you can see, my dear student, this is your figure, this is your figure 8.2. Here you can see a woman is wearing a sari. Okay, and this statue is taken from, this picture is taken from Vaishali. Vaishali is in Bihar, dates back several century BC. See, this statue of lady is made in Vaishali. You know what? Even this statue is so much old that it is considered as before the birth of Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, the sari can be worn in numerous ways, as you all know. If there are the variety of saris I have seen here. Okay. Now, there are many styles and patterns are used to wear this saris from region to region, from state to state. Okay. In fact, even you know what, nowadays sari is coming the draping style or in the dhoti style. These are the modern style of sari wearing. Okay, see, despite this variation, it remains a single garment, the sari. In case you are draping your sari in the form of dhoti, in the form of pants, whatever. Okay, but still it is a sari. Okay, in previous centuries, many travelers to India were amazed by its simplicity. You all know, my dear student, in our ancient era, many foreign travelers used to come to visit our country, India. They are literally amazed by seeing these clothing patterns. Okay. Moreover, women often find various uses for the sari beyond just piece of clothing. Okay. The six images in figure 8.4. Now, my dear student, you can see here in the next page we are going to see there are many images which are showing the different patterns of sari wearing. Okay, now festivals galore. After food and after clothing attire, we are going to see how festivals unite our country. Here you can see India is a home to incredible array of festivals. Okay, you might have observed some festivals through called by different names. Okay, as you all know, our country is also called as the festival land of festivals. Okay, see, many festivals many festivals are given different names in different states. Okay, for example, you can see, my dear student, Makar Sankranti. Okay, Makar Sankranti, which signifies the starting of the harvesting season in many regions of India around January 14th. Okay, the map highlights the various names given to the similar festivals across India that are celebrated on or near this date. Okay, now see, my dear student, Makar Sankranti. Okay, it shows the starting of the harvesting season. Makar Sankranti, it is a name given in North Indian people. But you know what? Makar Sankranti is known by different names in different parts of our country, India. See, single festival. Okay, harvesting festival. The main name is harvesting festival, but it is given different names through the different states. Here we can see, my dear student. First of all, we are going to see in this picture total six pictures are given. Okay, so here you can see in what way sari is used. Okay, here first of all, see, here you can see the sari is used as for your swing. Okay, in village people, by the village people. Okay, so here sari is also used as to clear the grains. Okay, now sari is also used for fishing. Sari is also used to cover your face. Okay, sari is also used as a turban. Okay, and that turban is put on the head of the females who carry a large bucket of water on their head. Okay, and even sari is also used by for the sleeping thing. Okay, now Well, my dear student, this is the map of our country, India. In this map, you can see, okay, the name of the same festival. Okay, the name of the same festival is given, is pronounced by different names in different parts of the country. Like you can see, my dear student, Makar Sankranti. This is the single harvesting festival, but in Kashmir region, it is called as Shishur Sankrant. Okay, in Punjab portion, we called as Maghi or Lohri festival. Okay, in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, it is called as Khichdi Parv. Okay, Makar Sankranti, it is called as in Madhya Pradesh. And if I talk about northeastern India, it is called as Magh Bihu. Okay, in Bengal we can say as Posh Shonkranti. Okay, Makar Sankranti, Makra Sankranti, it is called in your Odisha region. Okay, and in Gujarati language it is called as Uttarayan. Okay, in Marathi language it is called as Makar Sankranti. Okay, in Andhra region it is called as Pedya Pandua. Okay, and now see, in Goa, we called it Makar Sankramana. Okay, but you know what? If Makar Sankranti is famous for the North Indian people, this Makar Sankranti is known as a Pongal festival in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and in Kerala, it is known as Makara Vilakku. So here you can see the single festival, single harvesting festival is given different name in throughout the country India. Okay. Now, my dear student, we are going to see the epic spread. Okay. What is the meaning of this epic spread? Okay. So, my dear student, this is all for our today's session. Okay. Now, I'm going to start an epic spread in our next class. Okay. Till then, my dear student, you have to revise the topics which I have covered in this chapter. Okay. Because if you are not going to revise, then you are not able to understand the things which I'm going to teach you in our next class. Okay. So, my dear student, till then, take very good care of yourself. We are going to meet in our next class. Bye.